All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. Sorry for a little bit delay. I just got back, but I hope you are okay. However, have you practiced meditation regularly? It's been a while, and I hope today will be giving you a head start for your new week that yet to come. All right. Yes, you can also leave the question. If I can answer, I will try. If I not, I will find the answer and send to you directly. But you are welcome to ask if it is about meditation. And if it is not about meditation, maybe and maybe not. Okay. Anyway, hopefully it helped. All right. Mr. Hero, good to see you. Well, are you off from your holiday now? It's quite early for your time, but thank you for joining. Hope you have a good day to start your work. Miss Yumi, thank you for joining. Anyone else who are new, please don't be shy leaving the comments so I know that you are here with me, or at the very least, I can get to remember you. That much is also help. All right. Today I prepared some good topic. Actually, in fact, at our temple we have a one day retreat, so I'm quite busy the whole day and just finished our session at around 4 and finished cleaning up around 5. But the thing is that don't have much time to prepare, so I use this topic that I prepare on my Thursday class for this session instead. So that's the topic that we're gonna talk is gonna be still involved with the relationship, which is you have already know that it's just only 4 days after Valentine's Day, right? So it's still not too much fever from the day. So hope you enjoy your session with me tonight. 7 kinds of re, relationship. Okay, it's quite difficult for me to pronounce because of the R and the L together. All right, let's go to that then without further ado. 7 kinds of relationship. All right, before we get to that part, I got to sell my stuff, so be patient with me, everyone. All right. All right, here we go. First, for those who are new, oh wait. Anyway, it seemed like my presentation is for the Thursday class, so I cut all my advertisement. Well, good for you. You don't have to listen to my advertisement. All right. Anyway, then I'll just go to that along with the presentation instead of now. I will advertise myself later. All right. Anyway, according to the Buddha's teachings, love or affection for ones to have and gain in life came from 2 causes. Okay. Number one is living together from the previous existence. In other words, you may have been husband or wife and wife together in the previous part, in the previous life. Of course, if you understand the concept of Buddhism, you will get the idea right away that, we must be in the cycle of rebirth, Therefore, this is like nothing new. And that's when it's like this, it's showing that we may have been loving each other or living together in the previous existence. Therefore, when we see each other, it becomes like love at first sight. This much you understand, right? Leaving some comments so I know that you're there. All right. 2 is supporting each other in the present existence. In other words, one may live together but never have love or kind of like been in love to each other in the previous existence, but somehow through something of as we are living our life, we have meeting each other, but being support and helping each other, caring for each other. This way, love can also grow. When it grows, that means that this is also another causes of love. And so there is something that need to be noted. At once you find this cause of affection, understand on this path, you will see now that sometimes we love for a short while, sometimes love for a long time. If it love for a short while, maybe just only one of these causes. But if love for a long time, it has 2 of these causes together. And then this is what it is. All right. That making one living have a long relationship for a long time because of these 2 causes. Understand this path. I just like to show you reference on the sutta, the discourse of the Buddha's teaching. It said Bariya Sutta. It's in Anguttara Nikaya 7.6 3 chapter. Ah. Now enough with my reference. You can go read that in the book or on Google if you want to search on it. All right. Throughout it said in here, it has the origin story. Before I go to the explanation here, let me tell you the story. It's some juicy one. No, not really. Anyway, so what happened in the story is that one day, okay, there was an invitation to the Buddha and his monk come to having lunch or alms, collecting alms at the home of one of the wealthy men in the city where the Buddha is residing. And this man, his son just married a new, just have newly married, new wedding. And the wife that come into his family, I mean his daughter-in-law, just happened to be very new. And also new in here is kind of like not have the custom, and also don't have respect or don't know how to show respect to monks or custom of how the what's it called, how the traditions in each of his house are practiced. So when she comes, it's like very new person, no one teaching her. So and the wealthy man is kind of like feeling that if he teaching her right away straight to the point, it may making her feeling kind of like rejecting him. So having some custom taught by the Buddha can also help. And also since she is new and she don't know that anyone to teach her training the custom, but she come from a good family, so she's not really unreasonable. But one thing is that since she come from a good family, just like the wealthy man here, so she been treating like a very, very, mistress, very, very self-ego. So when she treat the servant, she treat them very bad. And also she also treat her husband not very nice neither, because no one taught and tamed her. So he asked the Buddha after they collecting alms from him, said, "My lord, my daughter-in-law is still new and didn't know much tradition or don't know how to respect the monk or the elder in the house, even her husband. Is there any way for you to giving her some of the discourse that can enlighten her in a way?" So the Buddha, after he finished the meal, he called up this new daughter-in-law in his presence as she came, and the Buddha asked to her that, "I heard that you are new. Do you know how to treat and taking care of your husband so you can be respected and you can be loved by many?" She said, "No, no one had taught me. Would you like to know?" "Yes, please do, so I can act accordingly to what you say." Then the Buddha taught in this manner. All right. Before I go further, some of you who are sexism and feminism may be quite rejecting the idea. Please understand the background first. Okay, that when the Buddha taught or teach to someone is accordingly to the listener. So in this case, he intend for the daughter-in-law. Thus, he intend for the woman. But if you apply this to, if he is a son-in-law to some new family, it will apply to the same opposite sex. Understand? So in this case, when it said the word for the woman, is also applied to the man too. Understand this part? I think we understand. That's one thing to apply. Number two, the society in India at the time is kind of like they don't have just right in the Western culture or at the society right now where everyone is equal and having the role or thing like that. In India at the time, I think they may still do in some of the family or some of the culture and tradition is woman taking care of the house and raising the children, while the husband making an income and taking care of the family by supporting them. By this role, it's kind of like that apply. So in here, we're talking about the relationship between husband and wife. So in here, the Buddha tried to teach this new daughter-in-law in this following manner that if she want to be a good wife, she has to understand there are 7 kind of relationship between wife and husband. And there are 7 kind of wife that one can be in this present existence. And there are these following kinds of wife. And at the end, he also let her choose. So let's see what it's gonna be. All right, let's go then. First kind of wife. He said, You know, there are 7 kinds of wife that one can be. The first one is killer or murderer wife. With this characteristic in her mind, the Buddha taught to this lady. He said that with a mind full of hate and no kindness, lusting for others, looking down on her partner, she longs to murder him who paid the price for her. In other words, she just wants to live off her husband if he has, you know, something that she can gain. If someone willing to pay for him, for her to murder him at high price, she is willing. In other words, she mistreat her husband. She don't respecting him and use violence whenever she get something that feeling irritated. In other words, if a man marry to this kind of woman, he he just like living with a murderer or killer. In other words, she is not someone to love. She don't love her husband. She just treat him because he has something that she wants. And in the end, if there is something no gain for her, she can leave or kill him at any time. Number 2, thief wife. In her characteristic, according to the Buddha's teaching, a woman's husband earns his wealth by his profession. Even if it's by the little, she wants to take it. In other words, whatever he has or whatever he had attained, this woman will squander taking everything out of him like a sugar daddy, kind of like that. So when he has no more, she just left him without any love or any care for him. This is a thief wife that one can be and one can have. The third one, the Lord or Master. She is an idle glutton who doesn't want to work. Her words are harsh, fierce, and rude. She rules over him, though he is the one who earns income. He meant in here is a woman who living with her husband, but she is not the wife kind. She is a wife who is kind of like a master over her husband or the Lord her husband. She sleeping and living in the house without doing anything. And she always used harsh words without respect and rude to her husband. And she rule everything and he must follow her in everything, even though he is the one who support the family and bring the income to the house. But she has no respect and no love. Just only let him taking care of her whenever she needs. This is the third kind, the Lord or Master wife. Number 4, the fourth kind of wife is the motherly kind. She's always caring and kind, looking after her husband like a mother to her child. She keeps the wealth that he has earned secure. In other words, whatever he has earned, he give it to her and she looking after every manner of him. And always kind of like worry and love him like he is not her husband, but he is her son. This is the motherly kind of wife. The fourth one, you like it, don't forget to like too, okay? All right. Well, it's a little bit of understanding. It's quite boring, but hey, it's kind of like something that can make you enlighten a little bit. All right. The fifth kind is the sisterly wife. She respect her husband as a younger sister respect her elder. Conscientious. She does what her husband say. This is a little bit better than the other. Is that she respecting her husband like he is her younger or maybe elder. Either way, the thing is that when she is with him, she feel like she has her brother. That she always taking care of him and be nice to him and do whatever her husband say because she is feel like she is younger sister. All right. Another kind is friendly wife. She delights to see him like one reunited with a long lost friend. She well raised and virtuous and devoted. She is taking him like a friend, living together. This is the general kind that people are having this kind of relationship so far. This is what many that may have. The thing about this, good one about is that they are treating equally and they respecting each other. Thus, they are kind of like working and living for a long-term relationship. But the best kind that the Buddha placed he meant is the servant kind, servant wives. Without hate or anger, she endures her husband and does what he say. This is not like slave or thing like that you may be thinking. The servant kind is like this, is that she treat her husband with respect and she loved him with all her heart. What he asks or requests, she always endure and do what her best ability can to support him. She always be there for him whenever he needs. And whenever he lost, she always be someone to encourage and supporting him in many ways. This is the seventh kind of wife that one can be. So at the end of the sutta, the Buddha asks this new daughter-in-law of the wealthy man, so what kind of wife would you choose to be? This will be for your own good. People will love and respect you more when you are acting accordingly like this. So she said, I choose to, be like the servant wife. But the question is, that's the end of the sutra. But there's one more I like to stop showing you on this part. We got a little bit of time here. It's come from Ukaha Sutta. It's in the same book, Anguttara Nikaya, chapter 5.33. The story is another wealthy man also invite the Buddha and his monk to his home. And he, at the end of finishing his meal, the wealthy man came and asked the Buddha. He said in this following manner, Sir, these girls of mine will be going to their husband, family. May the Buddha please advise and instruct them. It will be for their lasting welfare and happiness. In this sutta, we'll explain if one, for this in this case, the lady going to live with her husband. And at the time, please take a note. Husband live with his family. So in other words, she is the one who went to live with her husband's house. So she has to face not only him, but also his father and mother. Thus, if she want to live happily life, what could she do? And thus the Buddha taught her in this following manner. In other words, explaining if you want to be a good wife, this is how you do. However, the culture and tradition may be quite different to the Western at this present time. Therefore, some of these don't need to apply. But if it apply, it will help you a lot in the following, as I will explain after this. So please take a look. Number one, for one to live with her husband's parents, with him as well. Taking care of husband's parents. Number one, waking up before them and go to bed after them, doing what they ask and speak nice to them with respect. Sometimes when we are living in here, we don't live with their past, it's for privacy and, happy marriage life. They don't want to live with their husband, something like that. Of course, understandable. But this time, at the time, they have to pay attention to their parents too. To the husband parents, I mean. Why? One of the thing is, a man always be a mother's son. So he always listen to his parents. If you're living with your husband and he is taking care of his parents, you don't want to make enemy out of them. So if you happen to make some enemy out of them, they can tell your husband. If they speak for the first and second time, it may not be effect, but if you're keeping every day, it may change people's minds, So that's therefore making no enemy, be nice and respect each other. Then you will live peacefully. And at the time, to showing that you are diligent work and you are not lazy, waking up before them and went to bed after them. This is something that one can also be practiced to train oneself and be a good wife to the husband family as you are living with them. But if you don't have that kind, you can cause that go to number two. But at the very least, you might have to associate with them at some point. Respecting them is something that you should also show. So number two is respect those whose husband respect, such as father, mother, priest, and monk. Especially if you went to living with them for the woman or for a man, if they live up with each of the parents together too, the thing that need to be taken care is that whatever or whoever they respect, do not disrespect any of those person. Like for example, in this story that the Buddha taught, the husband respect the Buddha, and his father also a Buddhist. So if you go living with them, even though you have different belief, but you should also show respect to those that they are respect. Then you can get along and live together easily without having conflict. Check on this part. Understand this, everyone? Let's go to number 3. Oops, we almost time. Be diligent doing household work, helping each other. This is one kind. If one do one side, this is make sure that you are talking to each other out. So that way you don't feel like you had been taken advantage or left out. This is understandable. But number 4, this is also helping if the husband is the one who is work all the time, don't have much time to taking care of the domestic affair in the house. So the wife, what should do is that she should knowing all kinds of domestic household and taking care of the servant if one has. If not, then you does not have to worry. But if ones do, in this case of the story is they're living as a wealthy family, so they have servants, of course. So that's as the lord or the wife of the lords of the house, taking care of the domestic affair and taking care of servant is also part of the duty of the wives to be taken care of. Understand on this part, this is what the Buddha taught if how one want to be a good wife. But to some of these culture may be different to the Western. But anyway, I think you get the idea. All of this is that, to summarize in the conclusion is, live happily with the family and husband. If they don't have family or parents living together, no problem. Living alone with your husband, at the very least, you respecting him. Who he respect, you also respect that person. Don't disrespect them, because to against having conflict. And be diligent, do all kind of work that you can support each other, and also at the very least, filling the gap of what he missing. Then you will be helping support each other and live together happily as you are having a family affair or relationship. All right, as it is, everyone. Oh, number 5. Oh, my bad. We got more. I forgot the number. Love and taking care of husband and his wealth that he earned. Never cheat and steal. Do not wasting wealth on gambling, drinking, or drugs. Of course, the divorcing and things that tend to happen because of, number 5, missing. So if one's are perfect in this case, and even though you have done all 4, and if someone cheating on you, then that is not the one for you. That is also tend to have problem. That it is something that is not about you anymore. It's about him. All right. Therefore, please take a look at the end of this. The Buddha saying here, she never looked down on her husband, respecting him, who's always eager to work hard, always looking after her and bringing whatever she wants. And a good woman never scorned her husband with jealous words. Being astute, she rewards those respected by her husband. She gets up early, she works tirelessly, and she manages domestic help. She lovable to her husband and preserve his wealth. A lady who fulfills these duties according to her husband's desire is reborn among the god called lovable. In other words, not only she will be loved by her husband if he is a good person, and if you do all this, you will be loved by your husband, and also after you pass away, not only you will be happily in the present, but after life you will go living among the God. The angels and those who are in heaven will be welcome you all, and you are lovable to those people as well. That's this at the conclusion of this sutra. All right, everyone. I think I have taken enough of our time talking about this. How about we start with our meditations first, and then we will get to the conclusions of our meditation after this. So if you are just come, don't forget, don't be shy. Please telling us, where you're from or saying hi, so at least I get to remember you. Let's see who else just joined. Miss Antier, thank you for joining. Oh, we got Sharon too joining. Is she still there? Well, if you're there, say hi or drop something, alright? Alright, everyone, check your self breathing before you're gonna start. Number one, check and make sure your mobile phone. Number two, check and make sure do you need to use toilet. If you're all set, you'll be fine. And last, check and make sure if the room is peaceful and quiet, suitable for your meditation. Everything else, you'll be good to go. Alright, then let us begin our inner peace moment. Oops, my bad. Wrong one. Alright, let us begin our inner peace time. So let's start by finding yourself the relaxation with comfortable feeling. And then check and see if there are any tension that need to be adjusted. So you will be most relaxed and comfortable. Gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are taking a rest or about to fall asleep. Relax every part of your body, beginning from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes or try looking inside during the meditation. Making your face feeling soft and smile to yourself to open the path of joy and happiness into the mind. Continue to relax further down from your neck to your shoulder, your back, your abdomen, your arms and forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Continue further from your hip to your legs and knees, down to the tips of your toes. Making sure that yourself, your body, is properly adjusted. And when you are done adjusting your body, continue to adjust the mind. You should feel that your body is light or empty or transparent, without any need to concern over your body from now on. And begin to adjust your mind by imagine that you are alone sitting in a place that make you feel calm and peaceful, somewhere without anything to trouble or disturb you, like somewhere on top of a mountain or deep in the forest, feeling calm and peaceful. Continue further as you observe by take a deep breath. Bring back the mind and gently resting inside. Allow your mind to stay by resting at the point inside your body where you feel familiar. The point that only you would know the moment when you close your eyes. It could be any part inside where you are content or familiar. Maintain your mind there while stay relaxed, both body and mind. No need to force or apply your effort at all. Use your feeling that the mind is still present. As you continue on, keep body and mind in check, in the balance between mindfulness and the relaxation. Should your mind wandering outside, lightly imagine the sun. At the same time, if you like, you could recite the mantra over and over to free the mind from the thought. You can choose to do both together or just either one as you like. Visualize the sun and reciting mantra together as one. The mantra you can apply at your own pace with your own words. Something like breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Continue on as you practice. Soon, when you finding balance or inner peace, the sound of mantra would fade away or disappear. As you progress further, all you need to do is patience. No need to rush and be like an observer. Be calm and be still. Be still and still. So let's continue on in silence for a few moments until the appropriate time. Stay. Maintain the mind and body in the balance between mindfulness and relaxation. As our mind gradually comes to a standstill, joy would arise, fill into the mind. Allow your mind to be open freely with positivity. So sharing this feeling of joy, peace, and love unconditionally toward everyone that you love or connected to you, starting from yourself to your family, friends, and everyone here at this moment. May them all be happy and free from any kinds of danger or suffering. May they love one another just like their own family member. No more hatred, no more pain. For those who are suffering, may they be happy. And for those who are already happy, may they be happier, more and more. Spread loving kindness with them all, a feeling wishing for them to be free from suffering and be happy just like you do. Let's spending these last few moments before the end of our meditation. Spread loving kindness. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out and allow your mind to continue resting inside. So tonight you can take a good rest, ready for tomorrow, your new week. Now slowly and gently open your eyes. Sappha Putthanuภาเวนะ Sappha Dhammanuภาเวนะ Sappha Saṅkhanuภาเวนะ Sattha Sothi Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your inner peace time with me tonight. So allow me to check how you progress. If you are regular, go ahead and leave the comment. It seems we have some more new people coming joining us and dropping some the comment. Well, if you are regular and you probably know already, just leave the comment. But if you are new, leave the comment as follow. If you are feeling relaxed, 1. Time fly by fast, body disappear. 2. Brightness, joy, happiness, feeling like you don't want to quit meditation. 3. Anything else, explain. I'll get back to you. All right, Miss Eileen and Miss Helen, good to see you. Kathleen as well. Good of the Horn. Well, that's a good name, but I don't know where you're from. But anyway, thank you for joining us, Mr. Good of the Horn. All right. Anyone else who like to share? Now is the time. As you practice, your meditation experience will be grow and more and more. However, as you practice, also need to understand that you have to be patient. It won't just come and stay. It come and slowly increase the length of time it stay with you as you practice more. For one to gain a meditation experience, it need to be consistent as well as you need to also do it right. If you do it consistent but do it wrong, it would never be progress. So it has to be wrong. And how you know it had to be right? It must be with the mindfulness and relaxation. At the very least, you feel content. That's a good start for you already. All right. You can do this as a measurement whether you are do it correctly and progressingly or not. All right. We got some comment. Hopefully, I can get to answer. If I can, I will tell you so. All right. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Hero too. Miss Eileen too. Miss Catherine too. All right. Let's see tonight from Miss Yumi. When I'm in the balanced body and mind state while meditating, I have noticed that I hardly breathe. It feels good and very peaceful, so I'm not bothered with it. But is it normal? I don't see bright light, but definitely my body is vanished. First of all, it's correct. And is it wrong? No. Bright light or not is just about our byproduct. Okay, it means that you are very good. But as in here, what is meant in here is that when you feel in this state, you find a balance. Okay, feel body, you don't see the bright light, but you feel body vanish, which is a good sign. Okay, the bright light will come when body and mind are in the balance 100%. And when its balance come, brightness come. Even better when you feel happy. When you feel happy, in this case, I could put like the word joy. When you feel joyful, so much, this is a good sign. You have come achieving correctly. But for now, it's in between maybe 99% tuning, but it's in the balanced state, of course. And that's a good sign. You are correctly. Let's see, Miss Antia. 4. Bright light, like yellow golden light with different shapes in front of me. I feel like aura expand to bigger than the house and house aura. Well, you can do it. Don't struggle. Don't stop. Let it go further, expanding it. If you can, let it cover the whole house, the whole country, the whole continent, the whole world. The brighter it is, the better your mind condition is. That's because your mind are already bright. But when we experience things in our life, it's making our mind turn dark. Bad things happen and make your mind sour and turn dark and dark and dark like that. So keep your good memory, fill your mind with joy. It will keep your mind happy. When you are meditate and you feeling peaceful, calm, it is the food for the mind, but may not be that nutrition good yet. When there's good food, it has nutrition, it has all vitamin that good for the body. You will feel healthy. Same thing for the mind too. When it's peaceful, when it's happy, it just wanting more peace. It just hunger for more, and this is nutrition for the mind. When you finding yourself being still, both body and mind in the balance. Well, hopefully this help, and thank you very much for the time. I think it's about the time for me to taking apart. It's getting too late now, and tomorrow we have inner peace night time at 8:30 p.m. So come back and join us again if you like to continue practice meditation regularly. But if you can, don't worry, I won't feel bad. But I feel like maybe you could watch the video on our YouTube channel on this following announcement. This is my current schedule. Sunday at this time you already know. Monday and Wednesday will be at 8:30 p.m. However, on Saturday we have Zoom, only in person. No privacy will be disclosed. But you can enjoy learning from variety of teaching monk. However, if you want it more, here, this is our online schedule. Online channel where you can watch the record and rerun. You can watch at your own convenient time. If you like the guidance of meditation and you enjoy it, don't forget to leave the comment so I know that you are there watching. Okay? And this is my following Facebook. You can also like and subscribe. Get notification whenever there is live or update news. And this is the Zoom information. The meeting ID for Saturday night will be on 655-348-9792, passcode 072. Hey, April, I know that you are there. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. And on Europe, we have 3-day meditation. For more information, check out our website. I pin it there so you can check out for more information there on this poster. As well as 3-day meditation at my from here we have Chapsbury and Calm Clamp on July 15 to 19. That is for summer. If you like to do the camping meditation, this is the one for you. And so this is the end for our session tonight. I hope you enjoy your time with me. Thank you for dropping in, everyone. Hope you have a good day and see you again next time, next Inner Peace Sunday. Good day, everyone. Ending broadcast now.